right, so welcome to another Techy Tip Tuesday. So today we're going to create a business profile on Facebook. Fun fact, so years ago, my brother-in-law, he started a mobile car detailing business, and I think he had a website at first, but then he didn't. He probably, start up business. He probably didn't want to have to pay for it. And he actually had his business profile on Facebook would come up as his business, and it would rank for his area for mobile car detailing. So it's always really important to have a business profile. It can be a really, really powerful tool. And even if you do have a website, it can help you come up again in search results. Another thing that I love to do, and I'll just show myself as an example, if it'll let me, but you want to link it to your personal profile so that way people know what you do. So when you're in Facebook groups or, you become friends with somebody or they're researching you, which just happens in our internet day now, that they can just click and know exactly what you do. And that could be another opportunity for people to potentially hire you, want to do business with you. And we can maybe get to that later in today's class as well. So what we're going to be doing, I'm going to create a new profile so you can kind of go through all the steps. Kind of put some thought into it of what I want to create for the business page. And so we're going to go ahead and do a Techy Tip Tuesday page. I don't know that this is really a need, but it'll, show you how to do all the different steps. And so what I already did just to save some time is, you might already know I love Canva. So I created a folder inside my business folder for Techy Tip Tuesday to create these different graphics. So I found this, and what I did, you can, if you're just on Canva and you can create a new design, you'll just want to click logo. And if you go into the different designs, you can search for different things. So I just searched for technology because I thought that's relevant to what I do with teaching these classes. So you can just scroll through, see what you like. They really do make it really easy. I ended up picking this one because of the letter. Since I have the 3 T's, I thought that would be kind of fun just to have the T for Techy Tip Tuesday. And then something to think about for your profile is this is so you want to think about, it's not going to fit your whole logo really. And if it does, it's going to be really hard to read. So I always try to make it something that's eye-catching, that makes sense. So like your favicon image for your website, and I'll just pull that up just so you know what that is. So it's just this little tiny image, just something that resonates with your brand and your business. So that's what I tend to use for mine. So for here, so that's the logo. So when I do a website, I'm sure I'll probably create one for one of these classes, and I'll show you how to do that. This will be really handy for when I have the website, but for today, not super helpful. So what I did was I just zoomed in. So really this T would look really cool as that basically business profile picture. So we're going to use that today for our page. And then you're also going to want to do a Facebook banner, and you can search for that when you're adding a new design in Canva. It'll come up and it'll do the right dimensions for you. And then something I thought that would be kind of cool to add, because for things like this, when people click on it, you can put like a link on the comments next to it, and that still might be helpful. But I thought it'd be cool if people could just scan a QR code, and that's something that Canva has too. When you're editing things, is they do have this QR code generator, so it's free to do. You just put in your URL and generate the code, and it just pops it up. So just another fun thing if you want to add that. So we've got our graphics done. So now it's just a matter of creating our page. And I'm just signed in as myself right now. And then we're going to go ahead and create another page. So let's see. I think maybe all profiles. And then you're just going to create at the bottom. And then you let it know, is this a personal profile? This is becoming more popular and common that people are creating personal profiles as pages, because then you can have people just follow you. You don't have to deal with friend requests, and it's great for people that have a large following. But we're going to go ahead and just create a public page since it's a kind of a business. All right, so you're just going to go ahead and fill in the information. And category, I would say maybe education. And I don't have a bio already filled out. We'll just say weekly. And you can always go back in and edit these at any time. And then just create the page, and then it'll walk you through just the different things that you want to add. And we don't currently have a website, so we'll leave that blank. Don't have that. A lot of these things really aren't required. And I think because Techy Tip Tuesday, it's really can serve the whole world. So it doesn't really have a location. And it's technically always open because these classes are also hosted on YouTube. So I'm just gonna click that. I guess another, if I wanted to, I could just say they're Tuesdays at noon. I'll just put always open for now, and then I could always change that later. And the more you have filled out, it's gonna kind of measure. This is a kind of an SEO thing too. You want to make everything that you do as happy as possible. So ideally this would be in the green. I'd have all of this filled out, and then it would make Facebook a lot happier, but we're just gonna go ahead and leave it like that for now. And then now is where we need our profile picture and cover photo that I created already. So I'm just gonna download this page 3 here. And PNG should be really good quality. That should be fine. And then let's go ahead and just do page 3. And I didn't do a transparent background because I think the white will be just fine. It might do it white even with one. Let's go ahead and add that in there. And that looks pretty good. And then we'll do our cover photo. And I only have the one, so it's easy. I don't have to pick different pages or anything like that. And there we go. And we could add an action button. So that's nice. I can do the sign up button, which is perfect for if people want to sign up for the class. And then like just putting in this landing page. And if you have WhatsApp, you can do that. I don't for this, so I'm just gonna skip it. And it's actually liking me more. It's getting green. So as we fill out things, it's getting happier. You can invite your friends. I'll probably do that later. We want to stay informed about everything. Let's keep that on there. All right, so it's basically already set up. So it's pretty easy just to get that. And the page health would be better if I, do their recommendations, write a welcome post, do these different things. It'll just keep getting stronger. But even just as is, for what we did for 5 or 10 minutes, it's pretty fast. And, you already have it there. So we have that. And then if you do have, maybe there's multiple people, you've got an assistant, you need more people to be able to access this page and help you manage it. To do that, you're going to click on Professional Dashboard. And then you're going to go to Page Access. And then just click on Add New. And you can invite them right there. So that's something that Facebook likes to hide that and move that around. But even from the last time I did a video on this about a month or two ago, and they changed where to find it. It's basically the same thing, same steps, but they just changed where page setup or the add person part was. So yeah, so Facebook's keeps us on our toes there. And so we're still logged into our page here. So I think the next thing let's go over. So if you wanted to run ads, this is you have to have a business Facebook page for that too. So have that in the future. The Meta Business Suite. I think this is where you could actually post for free if you want to create posts. Let's see if it'll. I have a lot of pages. I know. Trying to find our new one. There it is. So you can create different reels and create posts, schedule posts. So this can be a great place, and it's free versus a lot of social media schedulers charge you. So if you want to, just do Facebook, you can get more creative. Link Instagram. We're not going to go into that today, but this is a really great thing to use, and it comes with, your Facebook business account. So can't beat that. All right, so next, I wanted to also show you, I think a good thing to learn is to connect your personal profile to your business, because that could be kind of a pet peeve of mine. So I think that's worth going over. I just love seeing right away what somebody does and not having to research them to find out if I can work with them or hire them. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so if you go into your profile, and then your about section, and your work and education, you can add a workplace. So I could put, and it just pops up right away. So I guess I'm the teacher. And I'll just leave that blank. I'm currently doing it and from 2024. And I think this started, we'll put September. And that's all you have to do. So you can see it's really a simple thing, and it can make a really big difference. Let's see where I save it somewhere. There we go. And so let's go back to my profile. So now it says this here. So super easy, super fast. And then when anybody looks me up, they can just click and they know what this is. So yeah, so hopefully I think that's about all I have to go over today. Hopefully you found that helpful. It's, I know I went through it pretty fast, but you can see it shouldn't take too much time. I think, around 15 minutes you could have this set up, and at least the basics. You can always go back in later, especially if you're a brick and mortar business or you do have business hours. You want to make sure everything's filled out so everybody knows when they can work with you. So yeah, so that's the class for today, and I will hang out for a little bit to answer any questions.